Here we have a Heritage 14mm slim Krypton gas double glazed casement. They're specifically designed with listed buildings and buildings in conservation areas in mind. You can see from the inside here, this window is the cottage casement window. On the outside it's flush. I must take you all the way around here. This is a flush cottage casement window. So from here you can see the quality of the finish. These have been hand puttied using a synthetic putty. The warranties, amazingly, are exactly the same as our other products, with a 30-year fungal and rot guarantee, 12 on the paint even, and 10 on the hardware and workmanship. You can barely make out that it's double glazed. It is. It's 14mm Krypton gas filled double glazed unit. So here's the outside, and this is exactly how it would come, completely fully factory finished, dipped in primer, spray painted and installed with no further decoration required. I'm going to have to take you back to this cross section again. This is a standard 24mm unit, but just so you can see how the timber is engineered, this is the same, so ignore that, but this is exactly the same across all of our timber products. It's engineered to resist warping, twisting and sticking. And back to my window. Here's the inside. Specifically, this is a cottage casement window. We do have, we can do any of our windows with the heritage glass on it, but I thought I'd show you this since it's on a display. Whilst it looks ever so traditional with its lamb's tongue mouldings, they've actually got multi-point locking systems, so they're very, very secure. And you can see that they're also double sealed, as are all of our products, with the usual seal. And then there's this stuff called Q-Lon, which is that sort of foamy texture that expands around it when it closes for a completely tight seal. These cottage casement windows specifically, they don't have a central mullion. It always comes out. It's a floating mullion, it's called. Like this. Otherwise known as RMS style. It's it makes for a perfect gap here, which is good for fire escape compliancy as well. It also means that you get the most out of the aperture, so you're getting the most amount of light into. Tricky to show you the locking system, but I'll try and move you around to this side. Okay, so hooks, there's little bolts that run up and down the frame. When you turn the handle, it's doing all of these bits and feeding into this side here. This one's got what we call Segenia locking, but what we would recommend putting on there is what we call Kenrick locking. It's exactly the same, it's just that where they lock, there's a little bit here which you can lock them ever so slightly open for a bit of extra ventilation. I'm using this as an example because I've got it on this window. But yeah, that's a bit of a brief overview of our Heritage Slim double glazed cottage casement window.